Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial of Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton and Jennings. My arrangement of the song is in the following tuning. So the top three strings are still in standard tuning, so we have E, A, D. The string that is normally tuned to a G is tuned down to a F sharp, and the string that is normally tuned to a B is tuned down to an A. And a string that is normally tuned to an E is tuned down to a D. So the bottom three strings are F sharp, A, and D. The song is structured in 4 parts. So we have the intro section, the verse section, the chorus section, and the bridge section. I will now play the intro section slowly first, and then we will break it down note by note. Right, the intro section starts with an open E note followed by a quick hammer-on the second fret of the E string. Then you play an open A, like this, so together. Followed by that you play an open A, so the string that's normally tuned to a B, so it's an A now. Then you put your middle finger here on the 7th fret and play a hammer-on, followed by a pull-off. And after you play that, you follow that up with an open A again. So what you have so far is again. Once you have that, you move your middle finger to the 5th fret. You place your pinky here on the 7th fret, on this A string now, and you place your index finger on the 4th fret of the E string. So you get the following chord. So you play these 3 notes, so this one here, and the one fretted with the pinky. So what you have is now after that you play only those 2 notes here. So and you make them very short. Then you move this whole chord a few frets down, so that the pinky is now on the 4th fret, the middle finger on the 3rd fret, and the index finger on the 2nd fret. So, alright. So you have then you play an open F sharp, and then there's this intro lick with the slides. You place your pinky here on the 7th fret, your middle finger on the 7th fret just above it, and you play those 2 notes and slide to the 9th fret like this, and then you go back to the 7th fret and play that. So what you have is alright. Once you have that figure, you the same rhythmical pattern repeats, but now with these 2 strings here. So you have still your ring finger on the 7th fret. The index finger is now here on the 5th fret. And what you now do is you slide 2 frets up and then go back to this position. So what you have is alright. So just to recap, so you get okay. So what you have is Followed by that, you move your ring finger now to the 4th fret. You put your middle finger here on the 3rd fret of the F sharp string, and you play these 2 notes together with the open A. So what you have is again. After these 3 notes, you play 4th fret here on your A string, so just tune down to an A, and the 2nd fret of your high D string here. So you play like this, and after that there's a rhythmical pattern repeating. So you play these 2 notes open, followed by the bass note here on the 2nd fret of the E string. So, and repeat that. Then you lift that finger, you play again those 2 open notes, then the open E, and then that again. So just to recap, so you have that. Alright, play that again. Then you put your pinky now here on the 7th fret of the F sharp string, and your ring finger also on the 7th fret on the D string. And you play those 2 notes together with the open A, followed by an open A. So coming from this section before. Right, then you play an open A here, followed by the 5th fret now on the F sharp string. So okay, then you place your index finger on the 4th fret of the A string here, and play the 4th fret together with the open A, followed by the 5th fret here, so, and then followed by the 4th fret again, so together. Alright. And then what happens is you play again the 2 opening notes, so the E and the 2nd fret of your E string. And this is where now the verse section starts, which we will cover in the next section. Alright, we are now coming to the verse section. I will play it slowly first, and then we'll break it down note by note. Alright, so let's break down the verse section. So it starts again with these 2 notes, so the E and followed by the 2nd fret on the E string. Then you play the open A, followed by the open A here. Then you place your pinky on the 7th fret of the F sharp string, and you put the ring finger on the 7th fret now on the D string. So again you have Then you play the same chord that you also played in the intro section. So again, index finger on the 4th fret, your middle finger here on the 5th fret of the F sharp string, and your pinky on the 7th fret of the A string. And you play the same thing as you played in the intro, so this. Alright. And then after that, you play 2 notes out of this chord. So you lift your pinky and you play only the 2nd fret here and the 3rd fret. So let me play that again. Alright. So what we have so far is the following. Okay. Then you move your pinky back to the 4th fret of the A string. You put your index finger on the 2nd fret of your D string. You play these 3 notes together. So 2nd fret, 3rd fret and the 4th fret. Followed by an open E. And then you repeat that again. So. Okay. So just in context. Okay. Then you place your index finger on the 2nd fret of your E string, followed by an open note, the open D note. So like this. Then you play the open D up here. While you play those 2 open notes, you move your index finger here to the 5th fret of the A string, so like this. Okay. Then you play the 7th fret with your middle finger here on the F sharp string, together with the open A. So what you have is, then you move your ring finger now to the 9th fret of the D string, and it's okay to lift the other fingers while you do that. So then you play an open A note, and then move your pinky to the 7th fret afterwards. So let me play that again. Alright. Once you're there, you move your pinky to the 5th fret now on the same string, and you put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And I like to play this little bar here. So you cover the A string, the D string, yeah, those 2. So you play the open E together with the pinky and the 2nd fret of the D string. Then you play an open E, followed by playing the 2 notes that you fret with the bar here. So, followed by those 2 notes you play an open E. So, then you move your pinky to the 4th fret of the A string and your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the F sharp string. So right here. And you play those 2 notes followed by an open E. Alright, so let me play that again. And after you play those 2 notes, you play again an open E. So, alright, then you move your ring finger to the second fret of the A string and play that together with the open D. So alright. After that, the verse basically repeats. So you get again this part. So you could just repeat that, but I also want to show you one variation that you could do when you play it a second time. So once you get to that part here, you would normally go then, but you leave those two notes out, and then you play the following fill that goes like this. So what you do, as you land here, you move your pinky now to the 4th fret of the D string, the high D string. You play the 4th fret together with the 3rd fret that you fret with your middle finger. And then you play those two notes followed by those two notes, so the 5th fret and the 6th string. So then you play with your pinky the 7th fret of the D string and with your ring finger the 7th fret of the F sharp string. So let me repeat that. And then you do the same thing but backwards. So then you go to the 2nd fret with your middle finger and you put your ring finger on the 2nd fret on the high D string. You move your index finger, 2nd fret of the E string, and you play the 2nd fret of your E string together with two open notes, so the high D and the high F sharp. So let me play that again. Again. Alright. Then you play an open D, and after that it's just the same as you've learned it before. So you go again up here. One thing I didn't mention before, so when you're here on the 7th fret, you can build in a slide if you like. So that completes the verse section. Alright, we are now coming to the chorus section. I will play it slowly first and then we will break it down note by note. So the chorus starts by playing the E string on the 2nd fret with your index finger. Then you play two open A notes, so the A note here and the A note up here. Then you place your pinky on the 3rd fret of the F sharp string, so and play it. Followed by that you play the 2nd fret of your E string again. So then you play with your ring finger the 2nd fret of the A string and with your middle finger the 2nd fret of the F sharp string. So those two notes. So together you get. Once you have that, you place your index finger on the first fret of the E string and your pinky on the fourth fret of the A string. You can experiment with your hand position for that chord, because it might be easier for you to fret it like this. For me, it's better like this. You play the F up here, followed by those two notes here. So then you play the F again, and the two notes again the F, and then again the two notes. So completely sounds like this. You place a bar here on the second fret, so on the D string, and you play those two notes together with the open E. Followed by that, you play the open E again together with the second fret of the F sharp string. So, alright. Then you move your pinky to the sixth fret of the D string, so like this. Then play an open E, followed by an open A and an open F sharp. So let me play that again. Once you have that, you place your index finger on the second fret of the E string. Play that, followed by an A, the open A. While you play that open note, you move your fingers to the ninth fret up here. So you have your ring finger on the ninth fret of the A string and your pinky on the ninth fret of the D string. And you play these two notes together. So like this. Then you put your index finger on the seventh fret of the F sharp string, like this, and you play it. And followed by that, you move your middle finger to the seventh fret of the E string, and you play it together with those three open notes here, like this. So what you have is right. After that, you move your pinky now to the ninth fret of the D string and play that note, and your index finger to the fifth fret of the F sharp string. So you play these two, and then you play the open A. So together you have again. Then you move your index finger to the second fret of the D string, and you play that together with those two strings open. Followed by that, you play those two strings down here open. So then you play the open E note. And while you play that open E note, you already move your index finger to the fourth fret here, and you play that. Then you move your middle finger to the fifth fret here and play that note. And then you slide with your ring finger to the ninth fret. Alright, so let me play that again. And you finish this phrase by playing two open A notes like I just did. So this A and this A. And that already completes the chorus section. So after you play these two open A's, you go back to the intro. So to the part where you play that hammer on. So you will play till this point. So up to there, you play the intro again, and then the next part is then the bridge section, which we will cover now. Alright, we are now coming to the bridge section. I will play it slowly first, and then we will break it down note by note. So alright, the bridge section starts right after you play that intro section again. So when you play in the intro section the following thing, up to this point, then you put your middle finger here on the 5th fret and you play it and slide to the 7th fret on the E string. Then you play the 8th fret on the E string. Followed by the 8th fret, you place your pinky now on the 10th fret of the F sharp string, and you play that note together with the 8th fret on the E string. Followed by that, you place your index finger on the 7th fret of the A string. So you play these notes one after another. So right, then you move your middle finger to the 7th fret of the E string and you play that note together with the open D note, the high D. Like this. So what you have so far is right. Then you put your index finger to the 5th fret of the A string. You play that note, followed by the 6th fret of the F sharp string, played with your middle finger. So you have the following thing. Alright. Then you play the open A note, right here, followed by the 6th fret of the F sharp string, followed by an open A. So, alright, then you move your ring finger to the 9th fret of the A string and play that together with the open D. So you have right, then you play the open A followed by the 5th fret of the F sharp string. Like this. So you have. Alright. Then you place your index finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. You play that note. And then you play these two notes here. So you play you put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string and your pinky on the 5th fret of the F sharp string. These two notes. So you play the bass, right? And after you play those two notes, you play another bass note. After that, you play the open D and the open A, and you move your index finger to the 2nd fret of the E string, play that note, and then you repeat that. So together it sounds. Alright. Now you play the open E Followed by that, you place your index finger on the first fret of the F sharp string and you play that together with the open D. Followed by that, you play an open E again, so like this. Then you put your middle finger to the second fret of the E string. You play that note together with the open D and the open A. You move your middle finger now one fret and you put your index finger on the second fret of the A string. And you play those two notes together with the open D. So again. Right. Now the bridge section will in part repeat. So you will now slide back to this 8th fret and you play again what you've already learned. So let me play that again. Up to this point. Now there's a slight variation. So you're here. Now you play the note that is fretted with your pinky on the F sharp string, followed by the open D, and then you place your pinky to the 7th fret of the A string. So like this. So it sounds in context. Right. After that, you play the open E, followed by fretting with for bar the 2nd fret of the A string and the 2nd fret of the F sharp string. So, right. After that, you play the open E. Followed by that, you play with your pinky the 4th fret of the A string and with your middle finger the 3rd fret of the F sharp string. So we have alright. Then you put your ring finger to the 2nd fret of the A string and play that together with the open D. Alright, and that already completes the bridge section. What you now then do after you play that, you play these two opening notes, so the E followed by the 2nd fret, so this hammer on. And then this leads you right back to the intro section. So you have up to this point, and this is where my arrangement ends. So to end it, you play then the open D, followed by the open E here, and then the open A. Then you move your pinky to the 7th fret here, and you play a harmonic, like this. And to play this harmonic, you place your pinky just above these 3 strings. You plug them, and then when you plug them, you release the pinky, like this. Depending on your guitar, you need to find the right hand position where the harmonic sounds best. Alright, so let me play that ending again. Just as a final note, I play the ending not quite in tempo, so I become slower while I play it. So let me show you that again. And that's it.